Hello, and welcome to the Validating Your Idea section of the course. In this segment, we're going to talk about keyword research, and I'm going to tell you how you can get a tremendous amount of insight with just some simple data and a few quick Google searches with Google Keyword Planner. So in the last segment, we talked about the general ideas of subscription-based businesses and the different markets that many other businesses are currently in. So at this point, I hope you have at least a small idea of what business you want to get into or what product or service you want to provide. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and dive in and understand a little bit more about your potential subscription business idea. Let's go ahead and get started. So how many people are interested in what you have to offer? You have an idea of generally what business you want to go into right now, whether business, any sort of other training. You have at least an idea of what your course might be about. So how many people are interested in what you have to offer, or are there any people interested in what you have to offer? So a good way to know how many people might be interested in your potential subscription business or service, product, etc., is by understanding how many people are searching online for that particular topic, how many people are searching for help with that specific issue or idea, or a variety of other different ways to format that. So in this section, you're going to understand how many people are interested in your course or training, what level of competition you can expect to face with your soon-to-be subscription business, and you're going to understand keywords, and you're going to understand what they mean and what you need to do in order to target those keywords. So a keyword is nothing complicated, nothing fancy. It's a term someone searches for in Google or any other search engine. So if I search how to flip houses, that's formatted as how to flip houses. The main actual keyword is flip houses. How to is just a filler. So that's just as good something to keep in mind, is the keyword is the main idea or the main concept that people are searching for help with. So that's what a keyword is. Let's go ahead and move on. So some examples that we're going to look at today is LinkedIn ads training, how to bulk for skinny guys, and how to play the ukulele. These are all business ideas that I just picked off the top of my mind, something that you might be interested in. These are based on the top categories for other subscription-based businesses relating to, the first one relating to business and marketing, and then fitness, and then the last one is instruments, music, or how-tos. You can even consider that educational. So these are just some random categories, and we're going to use Google Keyword Planner to understand exactly how many people are searching for these terms or these main keywords, which would be, LinkedIn ads training. That's just a keyword on its own. Bulk for skinny guys, and then play the ukulele. So let's go ahead and jump into this. This is just an introductory example of Google Keyword Planner. We're not going to go too in depth with SEO marketing. That's going to be under section 4. So SEO means search engine marketing. We're going to cover that a lot more in depth in that actual segment, but this one is just to get an idea of how many people are potentially interested in the subscription business you've selected or one that you may have in mind right now. So let's go ahead and jump over to Google. So just pull up Google Chrome right here, and what you want to do is just type in Google Keyword Planner and just click the first one. I'm already logged in. It might ask you to log into your Google account, then select Go to Keyword Planner. Okay, so now that we're here, we're going to click on Discover New Keywords. And then when you're here, what you do is type in, LinkedIn ads training. So type that in and just go ahead and select Get Results. So what that tells me is right away average monthly searches and keyword ideas, some other ideas. So as we can see, 10 to 100 average monthly searches. It's not really high. You can even broaden your category, but LinkedIn is fairly new, so there's not many people looking for LinkedIn ads training, which is something that may become profitable even with just 10 to 100 monthly searches. That's every single month. So let's say, out of those 10 to 100, you get a few people every month that come to your website, and then a percentage of those sign up. over time, if you have a course, and you get 10 to 15, 20 people a month, and those add on and they keep stacking, it can actually be an entire business doing subscription business training for LinkedIn ads. So even though it only seems like 10 to 100 searches, that means there is a market for that. And then you want to also focus on these various different keywords. So in your articles and on your website, you want to include information that has to do with LinkedIn ads trading. You want to type in, hey, I'm going to teach you how to do LinkedIn ads trading. In this LinkedIn ads course, LinkedIn advertising course, or learn how to do LinkedIn training. So there's a lot of different ways you can phrase it, but you want to make sure you include these keywords because they're going to give you a good idea of this is what people are actually searching for. So it's important to do that and kind of understand how many people are looking for it. So now that we know there's a certain amount of average monthly searches, it's not incredible, but it's not zero, which isn't bad. So keep that in mind. You may have 0 monthly searches. You may want to just rephrase how you've typed up your keyword. You want to rethink how people might ask that same question in a different way. And many times people don't really know what they want. So when they search for something, they're not really sure how to phrase it. And this is just one method for getting clients. It's not the most important way. Even if there's 0, on Facebook, you could run an ad for, whatever your subscription business might be, and you can still get clients that way. But for search engine, results, or just using Google and seeing how many people are searching for it, just to get an idea of the market size, it's still important to kind of see where you're at and where you're starting off at. So let's go ahead and try the next one, which is how to bulk for skinny guys. So this one's interesting one. It's to do with the fitness industry. So you can see the one, how I've typed it, how to bulk for skinny guys, has 10 to 100, and it doesn't seem like that's that many. But then if you look down, the keyword ideas that it recommends to me is how to gain muscle for skinny guys, how to bulk up for skinny guys, how to build muscle for skinny guys, and how to bulk up fast for skinny. So there's a bunch of different varieties and different ways you can phrase it. But as you can see, all of these searches together, these top ones are 101K. That's a really good sign. That means these ones are solid and they have a little bit of more competition. And that competition means for advertising. So if you do Google ads, you understand how competitive and how much you'll have to pay per ad, because there's other people already trying to get that specific keyword or that ad. So when you search Google, you get the organic results and you also get those few couple ads at the top. And that's what this is telling you, how competitive those are. So that's a good way to understand it. And you can also see in this example is how many people are actually searching for these things. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this specific keyword and I'm going to copy it. And you always want to do this in incognito mode, but I'm going to search this specific keyword here, and then I'm going to see what the top results are. So you can see here, nerd fitness. That's interesting. That's a pretty good name for skinny guys trying to bulk up. Medium.com, EBY Life. So these are the websites that are organically ranking for this. And then these are the ads that are coming up for different products, I guess. So that's what you want to look at. So I'm going to go ahead and just click this first one, and I'm going to copy this. So this page is fairly simple, to the point, but it's got a lot of useful information. As you can see, it's fairly detailed and a lot of images. So it's a nice website, but what we're going to do with that is we're going to go back to this webpage and open up majestic.com. So just search majesticseo.com, and what you can do here is click that link in here and then search. So what this is going to tell me is how competitive this website is. So trust flow is 21 and citation flow is 37. Trust flow is how good are the links that this website has. So for example, are other pages or other people online talking about this specific page? And that means 21, that's pretty solid. And then citation flow is how many links are there to this website online. And the amount of links you have is really gonna make an impact on how well your website is ranked. So when someone searches for how to bulk for skinny guys, what is Google gonna use to know whether to place your website or this website up top. They're going to use trust flow and they're going to use citation flow. So these are two important metrics, and you'll get an idea of how competitive it is. And if this is a little too complicated for you, don't worry, we're going to explain this into a lot more detail in the actual marketing segment. For now, just focus on understanding the amount of monthly searches. So get an idea of how many people are actually looking for this. So moving on from there, the last and final idea is how to play the ukulele. So go ahead and search that. And as you can see, there's a lot. There's 10,000 to 100,000 searches for how to play the ukulele every single month. That is a huge amount. We generally recommend that anything that has above 10,000 or well above 10,000 you stay away from, because the competition might be a little too high. There's probably some really serious players that are have professional ukulele training, and they have a lot more developed information. They could be professional players, they could be really top tier people that are already going after those. So this is a good one to kind of keep an eye out, but there are other ways to go after it. So if you wanted to do how to play the ukulele, you could have the same business, but then just target these less volume keywords. So how to play the bass ukulele, 10 to 100, and you can get those people to come to your website, read your article on how to play the bass ukulele, and then sign up for your subscription where you teach them. You can teach them specific songs. You can do a lot of different things where you can target these keywords that maybe aren't necessarily this top one that has a tremendously high average monthly search volume, which is going to make it more competitive. So that's the way to go about it. When there's a lot of volume, you want to target some of the ones that are in the lesser tiers, the ones from 10 to 100 and 100 to 1K. Those are ones that you can go after and have more luck. And once again, I recommend taking these and going into incognito and then searching it again to see what are those top 10, 20 results that come up on the first and second page of Google, and are they really good? Are they bad? And that way you'll know whether or not that's something that you want to go after. So now that you understand Google Keyword Planner, you should have an understanding of how many people are looking for your potential business idea, your subscription business, your course, whatever it may be. It should give you a good idea. So that's a good way to start, using Google Keyword Planner and majestic.com to get some more detailed information. But once again, more of this is going to come in section 4 under SEO marketing, where we're going to really break down how to do your SEO marketing and how that can be a really powerful funnel and channel for you to get more leads to your website absolutely for free, and then have people become subscribers or paying members as a result of that. So what do you do with the information you've gathered? So including the keywords you found, the simple short keywords and the longer keywords as well on your website. So include the words that you've selected for your business on your website, whether on your homepage, in different blogs. The best place is to include it as much as you can on your website and have a diversified list of those words that you're targeting. And the best method is to pick 1 to 2 keywords and create free articles or blogs about that specific keyword. So write an article about how to play the bass ukulele, have an example, make a small video about it, and use the training that you're going to get in this course to understand how you can package this together and actually create the product, which we're going to cover in the next segment, on the product development segment in a lot of detail. So don't worry about that, but that's how you're going to do it. And then Google will see these keywords on your website, on your blog post over time. And when people search for those words specifically, your website will come up. And once those people find and read your article, they learn more about you. They learn more about the information you have to teach. And then those people can then be funneled into your more advanced lessons. So on those pages, you can have an email submission form where we're going to explain exactly how to do that. But you can have an email submission form where people can enter their email and get, a free guide or some more information about, how to bulk up for skinny guys or LinkedIn ads training. And then they'll get that information. Now you have their email and you can reach out to them and say, hey, I hope you liked that training. If you want more direct, more one-on-one training, more advanced training, sign up for my subscription. And then from there, you'll learn a lot more and get a lot more detailed information. So I hope this didn't overwhelm you. It's a good place to start. We are going to cover a lot of technical information in this course. This is for building a subscription business, and a subscription business is going to take a lot of work. Any business that's going to be successful is going to take a lot of work. But if you follow the steps, from the beginning to the end, you don't have to become overwhelmed, because there's a process to doing it. And we're going to show you that process as long as you follow the course from beginning to end. So thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next video.